Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M40 M43. It's the Tier 8 American SPG located on the north spawn of Overlord. This one is under the command of talon1958 of OLIMP. And yes, it's the first replay submitted this week for the contest between him and Angelina. As you may know, Angelina was given the weekend lion last week. Talon won the contest fair and square with an ace tanker, but he actually gave it away because it was Mother's Day, and that was such a nice thing to do that, well, he's going to have to take the weekend lion some other time. But he's keen to get a good result and to put a mark on the board and see if he can do better than Angelina this week. Now, the rules of the contest is you have to submit an Arty replay, and it works on the basis of the highest mastery you can get. And if you both get the same mastery, then it works on the medals you get. And if you both got the same medals, then it goes down to the win 8. So a first class will always beat a second class, no matter how many medals the guy gets or the first player gets. But an ace tanker will win the competition outright straight away. So if you get an ace, then you've won. And the first one to get an ace, well, they get the weekend lion, they get to lie in bed, and the other member or the other player has to get up and look after Remy, their little boy, and provide breakfast in bed for the other. Well, first target is a charioteer. He's got the 8-inch howitzer, which means he's got capable of doing 900 alpha, 52mm pen, and also, as you saw, 10.5 meters on the burst radius and 12.5 to 28 seconds of stun. Now he's relocating to avoid counter battery. That's always a wise move because you've got plenty of time to reload as an Arty. Okay, next target is a 53 TP. We lost sight of him. Now the M40, M43, well, the M43 is the one with the 8-inch howitzer. And unfortunately that shell doesn't give us anything. It's based on the M4 hull, but it's actually a lengthened M4. As you can see, there's gaps between the bogies on the suspension units. That's the E8 suspension, the horizontal volute suspension system, the advanced one. These vehicles were actually built towards the end of the war. One of the M43s and one of the M40s with the 155mm howitzer went to Europe and were tested. Well, that did get some damage. It got 126 from the actual splash, and then it picked up 446 from a stun assist. The 53 TP is still there, but he could be taken out of the game. Standard reload for this Arty is 44.10 seconds, but you can see here that Talon's got a reload 35.72. Okay, with the charioteer there, using the bunker for cover, but he keeps backing through the sights, rounds out, and that landed short, unfortunately. So I think we probably only got splash on the charioteer, but I think he probably would have been damaged a little amount, possibly 20 or 30 hit points. the bunker would have protected him. The next target's a Tiger 2. He's backing off. We're almost loaded. We're loaded, but we can't see the target. Now, it'd be better for him to actually spot the enemy before we shoot, but no enemy tanks are actually currently in sight. So our team are not doing that well, providing him with targets to shoot at. Arty are terribly dependent on other players for the targets to actually shoot at. No, turn sideways. Yes, the dunes on the beach are a bit tough to get up. Oh, we got a whole bunch of enemy tanks we can hit now. Now, I know that that's a natural feature, that burn, but that's one of the reasons why you build tank burns, because, of course, it does make it very difficult for tanks to get over them. Okay, he's lined up on the M3Y, rounds out, and direct hit, 368, good shot. It should be noted, actually, the M40 uses the 155mm gun, and that makes it the M40 gun motor carriage, whereas the M43, which is what Talon's playing with at the moment, that is the M43 howitzer motor carriage because it's got the 8-inch howitzer. Rounds out straight away on the Tiger, and he did get a direct hit for 403 this time. There's some fruity language in chat as well. I won't be drawing attention to that other than, or won't be saying anything about it, but that is rather childish, I think, what's going on up there. Oh dear. I think the adults are not playing at the moment. I know Talon's an adult. He wouldn't dream of saying a thing like that. Of course, the main reason is that Talon's son, Remy, does watch these videos. He loves watching tank videos, especially when it's his daddy or his mummy. Okay, the 53 TP is being very cautious to hide, but I don't know if you've noticed the mini-map. There is an enemy tank in the rear of our map at the moment, and unfortunately, because of that rock face there, we can't get a shot at him. He has actually been killed. The ISU 152K just hit him with a BL-10 round with 750 Alpha, and that guy just died incredibly quickly. But there is a Tiger 2, and we're looking at him right now. We're almost loaded. We fired at that guy before. The enemy just lost one of their tanks, the M3Y, and there's the Tiger 2. Dialed in, rounds out, direct hit right in the side, 381. Now, I don't know who came up with the competition, but it's been a great idea, actually, right from the start. Lots of people take sides in the competition as to who actually wins, and they support their team. They're either Team Talon or Team Angelina. And it does provide a bit of excitement each week as to who will get the lion. Of course, true What Arty Noobs members have actually seen Angelina. Oh my gummy, got a direct hit and a kill on the SU-130 PM, and that was a penetrating shot. Yes, members of What Arty Noobs on Facebook have actually seen Remy watching the videos. Yes, he does actually love to play with them and watch them. Remy, if you don't know, actually has autism, but he's non-verbal autism, which means he can't speak or doesn't chat much. But he does love watching these videos and seeing his mum and dad, and he laughs and chuckles when their mum and dad explode or when they cause an enemy tank to explode. Rounds out. Oh, it fell short. He could have had that Progetto. Now again, he's changing positions because that Progetto is still a threat. There's only 2 enemy tanks left. They're Arty and that Progetto. And the Progetto just killed one of our teammates in the CS-53. but both of them have since died, and the game is over, and it's a victory. Well, there ought to be an inquest because two of the enemy's remaining tanks actually died in mysterious circumstances. The Progetto jumped off a cliff, fell to the ground, and exploded, almost as if he was trying to self-delete. And as for the enemy Arty, well, it appeared that it said lost in battle. And either that means that he either flipped himself or he managed to do the same as the Progetto and jumped off a cliff to die. So very unusual that they actually denied our team the chance of getting extra hit points. But we do know that Talon managed to do so well, he got a second-class tanker out of that game. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. And he got a win rate of 3,137, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. That went to the Hori 2 on our team. He got 3,701 hit points. Second highest damage went to the Shrek on the enemy team, managed to get 2,758. And the third highest damage, that was Talon. He got 2,598 hit points, and that was massively helped by the fact that he took out the SU-130 PM on the enemy team, getting a penetrating shot in the way. When he did, I should say. When it came to kills, we can see the highest number actually went to the Hori 2 and the Lurva, both got 3 kills. 2 kills went to the ISU 152K, and on the enemy team, their 53 TP, their M40, M43, their Progetto 46, and their Kari all managed 2 kills apiece. Talon only got the 1 kill, puts him in 3rd place. When it came to base XP, though, we can see that the high scorer was the Lurva with 1,133. 1,002 went to the Hori 2. 910 went to the T26E5. And in 4th place, Talon got 774. He managed to get 10 shots. 4 of them were direct hits. 1 was a penetrating shot. That was the SU-130 PM. 7 splash. Damage of 2,598, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 5 of the enemy, killed 1. 726 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 118,695 credits, and that was including a mission completion of 120,000. He also picked up 25 bonds and 2,322 experience points as well. I think the reason why he was lucky to get the mission completion, that would have actually caused the loss because he only fired 10 rounds rather than the between 11 to say 15, which would have actually provided him with a profit. So he didn't get that many rounds on the enemy, and some of the shots fell short and didn't actually do a whole lot of damage. We can see he did actually wound the charioteer, and it was much more than I thought it was. 479 hit points of damage. The charioteer is basically a modified Cromwell, so it doesn't have much in the way of armor, but that shell landing near him actually splashed him, and he did suffer another hit during the battle as well. So a very good battle to start with. It lays down the lead at the moment as a second class and a bruiser, but I'm pretty sure that Angelina can beat that because she's done so before. In fact, Angelina might even be able to get an ace tanker with her first replay, but we'll have to wait and see. Probably come in towards the end of the week. I know it's Thursday now, but the contest ends on basically Saturday night because the weekend is taken on Sunday morning. So replays have to be in by then. Otherwise, it will be the last highest score that actually won. Hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.